The writing and like scene creations for Deltarune is unironically some of the top 5 best scenes I have ever seen, and I would like to give some examples. Just a quick warning, I'm not going to be using any battles. It could be something happening before and after the battle. It could be something happening in the middle of a battle where like the fight stops and then recontinues, but the battle itself isn't going to count for anything. Starting with Chapter 1, there actually isn't really as many since most of Chapter 1 is introduction, but I do think everything leading up to the Chaos King and then his defeat to his own minions when you do the pacifist ending is probably, like, it's just written amazingly. Great introduction, great defeat for the villain. Chaos King still has some intimidation that Queen and Tenna, they're not intended to have. But like, Chapter 2 is where it gets better, because we got the Chris and Noelle adventure, in which Noelle, towards the end of it, starts talking about Azriel in December, who definitely did not get hit by a car. But I just love that scene because it shows so much about Noelle, and it has made Noelle one of my top 5 favorite characters in Deltarune. But then we also have Susie learning healing magic, which is another amazing part, because it is just a massive point of her character that she's no longer just a massive brute. She is able to do much more. She's caring about other people. It is an amazing turning point for her character. And then we also have the Queen talking about the Roaring Knight, which is one of the... Honestly, that is an amazing build-up for the Roaring Knight. Like, the Queen alone makes the Roaring Knight sound so cool. Chapter 3 doesn't really have as many, because I feel like Chapter 3 is a calm before the storm. However, a lot of stuff towards the end surrounding the Tenna fight is amazing, with Tenna's backstory about how the Dreamers and the Holidays used to come around and watch him, but over time, he just slowly started seeing less and less of them until he was unplugged. But also, Susie's proper backstory to when she moved into town is an amazing, like, I love Susie. Chapter 4 is much harder to say because there is so many examples you can use. But, speedrun round, the climb up the Titan, the climb in Susie's Dark World, Gerson appearing to help you as the Titan, Gerson appearing to help Susie's healing get better when healing Jackenstein, Susie breaking the prophecy, Gerson. I do plan on making like a long full video breaking down every single chapter of Deltarune in the future. However, that's gonna take a lot of time because I do want to go in depth on each chapter. So probably by next week.